Welcome back everybody and great undercard press conference, but this is the real reason we're here. This is the big one. This is the £140 IBF World Championship. Live and exclusive on DAZN around the world this Saturday night, the wonderful Madison Square Garden. Some call it a crossroads fight. The man to my right, Hitchins, the world champion, a guy from the same school as the Shakurs, the Tanks, and the TFMOs, and all these great American young fighters. His opportunity for his big scout of his career, an opportunity for homecoming after headlining in Orlando, Las Vegas. The route has been almost perfect, but now it gets real against the man to my left, who has been there, seen and done it all, who came to the same venue just a few years ago to dethrone TFMO Lopez and become the undisputed world champion. The guy that went back to Australia and brought stately fights to the region, that didn't take any easy steps. They fought Devin Haney twice, then decided to fight Lomachenko as well. A chance for Australia's potentially greatest ever fighter to cement that legacy on Saturday night and try and become two-division world champion. A brilliant fight at a brilliant venue on the global home boxes. The man to my left, Lou, has been a while since we've been up here, and Lou, exactly your kind of fight like your man, George Kambosos, has been through so much with him as well. Short drive for you to the venue, a great venue, a great fight.
Well, I commend Eddie for giving Africa this opportunity. And by the way, this kid right here, I know him as long as I know Chris Colbert, since they were literally, I don't think they were barely 10 years old, at my fights, usually in a better state of credential than myself, and I never quite understood how you guys always met. But this guy's been living and eating boxing his whole life in this town. And Eddie, Eddie made an investment here to bring this to New York and give him this opportunity to fight the champion to my left, one of the biggest names in boxing still, a guy that is respected worldwide, the people's champion in Australia, but really a guy that's established himself as an attraction all over the world. And a lot of people, Richardson, have looked past this guy, and it hasn't worked out well. So I'm guessing you're ready for this one, this is your opportunity. I can tell you that I think the man to my left is going to surprise a lot of people as he has done previously in this room. But let's have a great fight. This is the kind of fight I used to love to make when I was a years ago. And I have great respect for you. You do the best. I know what this man I love is capable of, and I think that everyone who comes to the theater here on Saturday night is going to see a great fight like that we're doing together.
Thanks, Liz. Let's go to respected teams and trainers. Jim, welcome. As always, you've got that. Don't take it the wrong way. All welcome about you in terms of you're ready. You're almost in this fight yourself. Your boy looking to make history. The same way you've done it all those, not too many years ago. I remember that fight week so well. You were out there. You were arguing with TAZN. You were arguing with Frank Smith. You've got that same look back this week. You're ready for George to make history on Saturday night.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Especially with George's success twice, and thank you to Matchroom for DiBella and Ferocious, obviously the team, but yeah, what that all about, because simple thing is, I'm a manager and a father, and I fight for my fighters, and I work with my fighters. George Kambosos comes from my son. I also take care of his business, so when George Kambosos is in a fight, any other fighters in a fight, I'm a good low lad as well, because I had every training camp, I see every sparring session, and literally on part of the team. So right now, George is in fight mode, I'm in fight mode too, so hope Hitchins has got a dad, he's got to think about dads, so maybe we should start a dad competition, I think we'll make a lot of money out of that. No, but this is great, we're winning, and Saturday night, George Kambosos is going to show the world that Madison he's played around away from Australia. Guys have been in some huge fights. The first win against TFMO was incredible. This is different. Two-division world championship, something that you don't see many Australians come, especially at this level. And you have the speed of confidence about you. You had a great campaign over in Canada as well. And you just believe this man, your son, is going to have too much to reach the end. Yeah, that's why we took George out of his comfort zone. Straight after the Sydney show, we put a plan together for George to make himself to Montreal, and obviously training out some big gyms, great names basically have better footwork than the guy that George was facing Saturday night. And if George is basically handling that business, I'll tell you what, Hitchins is going to be easy with it.
We go over to the other team then. Well, I talk about narrow confidence over there. You guys, I guess in your mind, I know the focus is there, but full of confidence that this man not just retains his world championship on Saturday, but makes a big statement.
Right. I was listening to DiBella, and he was right. He's been seeing us for like quite some time. I remember going back to the hamstring Brawl games. We used to try to play games, meeting with the band and things like that. But one of the most important things that he said was that he's been remember Hitchins since he was a kid. So he's been around boxing all his life. And seeing a lot of people realize that, champions not made in the ring. They made the heart, the dedication, the motivation, determination, all those things that force the champion. Hitchins did everything possible to prepare for this fight. And I take my hat to Kambosos and his father, and Kambosos is battle tested. And this is the type of fight that we need so that we can solidify Hitchins things solidify in boxing. So I believe that, and I know that the fact that on Saturday, 1914, they will be raising their hand and still champion the world, champion the world, Hitchins.
The talk has been great. We love it as fans and promoters as well. But this is the big stage for Hitchins. I mean, he's had those opportunities, headlining on Las Vegas as well. This is a much bigger stage. This is the homecoming against the guy. They're both talking a lot. There's a lot at stake. How important is it to keep this guy calm? You believe they have the temperament to perform under that pressure?
I believe that the talk is over. Right? All the structural jobs and all the meeting and everything. June 14th is the day that everyone will see who Hitchins really is. They watch his fights, they look at some mistakes, but they don't even realize that Hitchins is always involved in the ring. So this is the time. This is his time. This is our time. And this is Kambosos' time where he's about to get it. Like I said, I take my hat. So, this is the type of thing that we need to the world so he can solidify everything in the world and see who really is.
George, then he says it's your time to be out there. As always, when there's an underdog, you found yourself in that position before, the odds just start to shorten a little bit. And look at you, though, in the training camp, the way you're talking about it, the opposition really starts saying, maybe he can do this. You see yourself as a favourite going into this fight.
As you know, I love that as well. But I'm I'm doing this. This is not Ferocious. I'm coming to this man. Million lights talking already. This is the perfect. What I believe is this. Talk is really difficult to talk. The fight solves a lot, that's his problem. I'm coming here as a job, I'm doing this fight. I've seen it before, I've seen it guys, we've seen it guys, I'm getting this fight. Whatever it takes to fight me, there is no game.
I think there's a reason ticket sales did have hiccup this week, and I'm hoping it picks up even more and there's more interest in this fight, because one thing I know about this fight, because I know this guy is the child, I actually know this entire career, the majority of it, and these are two real fighters that love boxing. They like to fight. They fight as their life. It's who they are. It's their lifeblood. It's what they are. One of the things I see too much of now is guys here and there, and some of them, as I do, I'm going to mention people, but there are people that get in that ring who don't appear to want to fight, or don't appear to love, or want to be in there once every year, or content to fight once every 18 months. And I look at some of those guys despite the incredible amounts of talent, and I get disappointed, because I want to see guys like these two guys. That's who they are. That's how they define themselves. If they're not fighting, they're not getting ready to fight. They're in the gym anyway, because they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. And that's what it's all about. And people should come to this garden on this theater on Saturday night. Matchroom priced these tickets very affordably, actually. It's a good show, and there's a lot of people I want to see. I love Arizona. He's a monster. I follow his boxing very closely. Andy Cruz to fight his ass off. But in this main event, we've got two guys with a lot at stake. And both, whatever you want to say about either one of these guys, they love boxing. And they give everything to boxing. And you'll see that.
George, when you fought here, the talk was quite similar actually. You've got a guy a little bit hot-headed as well, had to fight. The first round changed everything of that fight. But you need to fight that aggressive fight against this man. Sure, maybe they also had a little bit of success fighting that kind of fight with Hugh Richardson, being that defensive fighter as well. You've got to stick it on. You've got to be the man with the experience in the Saturday. You can box as well. Yeah, all it is. But you want to go fight. That's what Kambosos is all about.
He's always making mistakes. He's always says he's going to be out. He's always says he's going to do this and that. So, whatever it is, we've got to be hard and so I take the lead of this and run on the fight. Always says, no, I got box. I can fight. I can get deep down, do whatever it takes. I can knock it out and get back up again and then change the fight. I've seen that all at the high school for many years. Like I was saying, everybody do boxes, fight the best, beat the best, lose to the best. Still here, it's warrior, still here. Back in Australia, still here, trifecta on a Matchroom show. Never lost in America, never lost on a Matchroom show. And like I said, proud to be here with DiBella and Eddie, my father, manager, Kambosos, Ferocious. Like I said, Hitchins, stay on, talk to them.
Come back to I believe this fight's going to be up to all of the community. I mean, recently he's a down favourite, right? He's top one in that town. He's probably 6-5 year, stop running, fight, take the fight, bring it head on. And obviously that's what everybody wants to see when we fight. And George Kambosos is all about the fight. So I honestly believe, people that have got these tickets, you're going to see some classic on Saturday night. Teams that are able to get those to become good, a lot of people can fall far. Also, that's a really big event, and we've got a good ball being there, 20,000. Well, I think this is going to be exactly the same. And both boys have got to improve, and there's a lot moving forward for both guys. And I believe Richardson's going to be a fight, George will be a fight, and it's going to be up for the 80s.
Thanks, Jimmy. Chan, Richardson, welcome. This is what you asked for, isn't it? Big home, big name, everything in front of you, just 2 days out now, you're feeling. This team sounds very confident over there. You believe you're going to deliver a statement on Saturday?
First of all, I just want to thank God, for being here, for all this action coming true, because I know the work I've done in this isn't happening. He has for our sons. Use health safety and granddaddy, the first person thing. You brought structure back to where I said over and over. My manager, Keith Long, my coach, Kambosos, sports and conditions, white manager. That's just what I've worked for my whole life, my whole everything. I'm into the garden, boxing, Kambosos, Keith, and I look, and I see both of guys. And slowly, I see my opportunities. I'll be working. I'll bring the championship back to New York. New York had a lot of big fights through the years. New York had had since 10 years and bring the championship back and compete. And it has somebody to be behind. I'm glad. I'm thankful to God that I have God. As far as George Kambosos, a lot of people say that, they might be a lot of guys game plans to go forward. Him to show breaking down, that's not fucking game plan. I think that George Kambosos is at this level because obviously that boxing skill, that's what I'm talking about. Game plan, that's just a regular guy. He brings his big, he keeps saying, I don't know, Saturday, all that, and if he's confident in himself, they say I'm easy worker. I know for sure I'm confident in myself. I've been saying this since day off. I want to bet $50,000. His dad said he got the bet, so he said, bring the money. The money's here. 50. The money's here. Hold up. The money's right here. We got 50 cash. Can we shake on it again? Let's go. Let's go. Let's shake on it.
Put your money on yourself. Put your money on yourself.
Come on, let's get it done. Let's make it back to Australia. Let's get it done.
Talking so much rubbish, mate.
Come on, let's get it done.
So much
You want
rubbish.
to charge me? Let's go.
So much rubbish, mate. Put your money on the fucking bets. Bet yourself. Bet yourself. Bet yourself. I've already done 7 odds. Bet yourself. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Come on, you want to charge me? Let's go.
Yeah, I've got boys too, bro. I've got boys too. I got boys too. So what? You got nice tickets. Fucking bomb. Skinny, right? You gonna get it. Get it, bring it. Get it right now. You gonna get it right now. Get up the store right now. Let's have a crack right now. Let's have a crack right now. You let's have a crack on this. Let's have a crack right now. What, you gonna run around the front of the stadium? Let's have your hands, bro. What do you think your hands? Get out of here.
What we'll do is borrow the 50K, borrow the 50K from you, borrow the jewelry.
The money right here, man.
That's cool, you borrow it.
The money's right here. If they want to bet, it's right here. Fight money. Now it's fake money. Fake jewelry. We don't do nothing fake in New York. We are fighting. New York City, nothing fake. Fight right. Ain't nothing fake. You fight real New York now. Yeah. You see that? Calm and collected, right? This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. This ain't what you said. They try to fight you on last night. Leaving her. Everybody said I'm gonna lose the fight. This to show you a lot of boxing. I said, now I'm getting the figure. They should have been on the door. So I really feel the shot again. This guy's easy work. He's still on TFO. Whatever you want to say, no problem. Comfy.
We're going to eliminate head up here, but before we go, final words from the two great fighters. One champion, one former undisputed champion. Richardson, I'll start with you as the champion. How do you win this fight Saturday?
Dominating fashion, like I said, Saturday night, I won't be going nowhere. I'm right in front of the building and say, don't run. Get it out the fuck out. Tonight, I'm going to I'm going to all that punches. I'm going to be right there. All fucking this whole sport is my shit. Rich said he's going to take the whole fucking sport. And I'm going to make an example. I'm going to make an example. This is my shit. This is my shit. This is my shit. This is my shit. Fuck wrong with y'all. This is my shit. I ran a gang to your son. After him, put my name, take my name off that
accepted. See if I'm accepted. You know what it is. You know I'm a real one, nigga. You know I'm a real one, nigga. I've been putting that work. Work change for a reason, nigga. Ain't nobody changed no. I went and took that shit. Ain't nobody giving me no belt. I took that shit. Fuck wrong with y'all. This is my shit. Fuck wrong with the boxer. All y'all niggas gonna fall in line real soon. Everybody. Give it another year.
This one is better than Lomachenko, Stan, Lopez, he's better than anyone.
Coach, beat me for now. Because Jim Kambosos just slapped him upside the head.
What's up? Did I embarrass you? Huh? Did I embarrass you?
I'm in your city. I'm in your city. I'm in your city.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there'll be no head-to-head.
Fuck about this boxing shit. You play games.
Right. There will not be a head-to-head. We'll save that for the weigh-in tomorrow. But what you will get on Saturday night is a tremendous fight. The IBF World Championship live at Madison Square Garden on DAZN. Before we go, one final word. Where's Bill Haney? Bill, prediction for Saturday night. Who wins? Bill, cut the shit. Who wins?
You already know.
Jim
Good to see you, Bill. Good to see you, Bill.
How about that?